Hello, here we are. Finally made it. This is it. This is Breaking Free Speech. Breaking Free Speech. It is the official podcast of Breaking Free Skatepark, which is located in Rochester, New York. 22,000 square feet of wheel-friendly fun. We are the largest skate park in New York State that allows everything. There's some other guys, but most of them don't allow everything, or they segment it off or whatever. But we'll talk all about skate parks on this podcast. I'm really pumped that we got here. It was a bunch of work getting this all squared away. But I will tell you that this podcast should be live. Well, not live, but it'll be up and available to listen. BreakingFreeSkatePark.com/podcast. You could listen there. We'll be in the iTunes store and in the Google Play, whatever that thing is for Android users, which I'm not going to get into how I feel about Android users. Just get an iPhone. And, of course, this will be on our YouTube, youtube.com/BreakingFreeSkatePark. So I'll give you a little background on why we're doing this. In 2016, when we started the skate park, my friend John Bechtold, good friend, great guy, he's crazy in a good way. He was like, Dave, you gotta do this vlogging thing. The kids love it. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So I went on YouTube, typed in vlog, and I was like, really? People like this? Ugh, okay. He told me you gotta do it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So I set up a camera at the skate park with John. He was going to help me record them and film them. And then I sat there staring at the camera like, holy crap. This is hard. Just to talk to a camera. Like as if it were a human being. It's probably one of the hardest things I ever did. I think I sat there, got it. But each of the first 3 vlogs probably took me like an hour to talk for 3.5 minutes. But John was totally right. The vlogs did gain a lot of traction. People really seemed to engage with it, and it got to be pretty fun. So then it turns out running a skate park's pretty hard. I do it mostly by myself, or at least I used to. And to run the park, do all the behind the scenes managerial stuff, be open every day, and to do the videos turned out to be quite difficult. So after a while I just stopped doing the vlogs. I just got burned out, man. It was tough. Fast forward, now I brought Josh on board. If anyone's been to the park, you probably know Josh. He's been doing all the video content, a little bit of social media for the last couple months. He's killing it. Dude, he's a great filmer. Got those smooth hands. Makes everything look all buttery, like it was covered in butter. Grass-fed ghee butter, probably. Maybe unsalted butter. I don't know. Definitely not margarine. Josh would never use margarine. Anyway, we got more video content out. And our views are creeping back up to where they used to be. But what I realized is we kind of lost the narrative. And a percentage of the people that were watching the videos cared about the narrative. They cared about what was going on at the park, you know, what we were building, what we were doing, all those sorts of things. And the logistics of Josh and I to sit down together and to create a video with all that information is pretty difficult because he's got another job and all that stuff. So I was like, well, I guess we'll start a podcast, see how it goes. Throw it out there. People watch. If they don't, they watch. Or if people watch or listen, they do. If they don't, you know, after a couple months, I'll stop doing it. So I was like, whatever, let's huck it. So I bought these mics. They're relatively inexpensive. Set up my spare bedroom as a studio. I got all these cables. If you're on the YouTube, you'll see I got all these adapters and crap to try to figure out how I could record this on my camera, which is a HPX 170. It's a broadcast camera. It's 2 XLR inputs, so that kind of worked out. And then here it is. This is Breaking Free Speech. I should have been timing this because I want to keep these to a decent time constraint. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I got to be open in half hour or so. So I'm probably going to cut this one a little bit short. But like I said, we're in the iTunes or the podcast store or whatever the hell it is. I'll figure it out later. And the Google Play, so whatever Android users do to listen to podcasts. I don't know, because I know I'm an Android because I'm a real human. This will be on YouTube later today. Yeah, like I said, breakingfreeskatepark.com/podcast. You can stream it right from there if you'd like to. And I will also say that in addition to this podcast, I'll be hosting another podcast called Wrench Life, which will be longer, more broad. These ones will be kept to me, 10 to 25 minutes maybe, aside from maybe a couple interviews being longer. The Wrench Life podcast will be more broad range about health, mental health, physical health, fitness, that sort of stuff, what I do in my life. This podcast will be about the skate park, the people that come to the skate park, what happens to the skate park, why we need the skate park. The other podcast is going to be more like, like I said, a little higher up, a little more broad. That one, that'll also be up pretty soon. We'll record right in the same studio. That's Wrench Life with a Y, wrenchlife.com/podcast. Same thing. It'll also be in the iTunes Store and the Google Play and all that good fun stuff. And like I said, I don't know why I said like I said, because I didn't say anything before, but I'm going to be learning with you guys and how to navigate speaking in a podcast and not sounding like a complete idiot, which I tend to be pretty good at most of the time. So subscribe to us to the podcast. Give us a rating so we kind of bump up so more people can find us. I looked it up in the podcast store and it doesn't come up right away, even if you search it by its exact name. So I guess it has to probably get a certain amount of traffic to bump it up the algorithm or some of that internet crap or whatever. So that'll be it for here. I don't have a fancy sign off figured out yet, but I'm sure we'll figure that stuff out later. So that's, breaking free speech. You gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. You gotta shred the gnar, dude. It's President's Day week. Kids are on break. I gotta go open the park early. I'll see you later. Thank you.